This is the Prophet Ramon Keith showing you the word for Lucifer in Hebrew. This is the end of the calculation. Clearly you can make out 2015. 2015. Clearly you can make out 2015. From the word Halal, which the Hebrew word for Lucifer is spelled Halal. And when multiplied to its lowest denomination, you clearly make out 2015. The year 2015, the year that Jesus will return, destroy Lucifer, cast him and the third of stars from heaven that was cast out of heaven, that was cast to the earth, cast him into hell. This year, 2015, 2015. This is the word Halal. The Hebrew word for Lucifer, H, is 8, A is 1, L is 12, A is 1, and L is 12. In the first calculation, first part of calculation, you get the numbers 1,152. 1,152 multiplied gives you the number 10. Clearly you can make out 2015 like I was showing you. 2015. By multiplying the word Lucifer, which is similar to our English, the word hell, how they pronounce or how they write it in Hebrew. Hebrew writes the word Lucifer, Helel, or Heylel, taken from the root Halal, which is similar to our English translation where we just spell the word hell, Hell. So this is the Hebrew word, Halal, multiplied gives you 1,152. That number being multiplied gives you the number 10. Clearly, you can make out 2015. 2015. Clearly, this is what I'm showing you, the word Lucifer, which is used in the King James Version, only once in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. As Isaiah is pointing out how he was fallen from heaven, son of the morning, how he's cut down to the earth, which did weaken the nations. The Hebrew word translated Lucifer is Helel or Hylel from the root word Halal. And I showed you the root word Halal in the calculation. Clearly, it means to shine or to be a light. Lucifer is Helel. or Heylel. What I wanted to show you was, however, the King James Version translators did not translate Helel as Lucifer because of something inherent in the Hebrew. In the Hebrew term itself. However, the King James Version translators did not translate Helel as Lucifer because of something inherent in the Hebrew terms itself. Instead, they borrowed the name from Jerome's translations of the Bible, which was AD 383-405, known as the Latin Vulgate. Jerome, likely believing that the term was describing the planet Venus, employed the term Lucifer to designate the morning star as Venus. And clearly the Earth is between the fourth planet Mars and the second planet Venus, in the words, which is 42, which is also the number for sin or Satan. S is 19, I is 9, and N is 14. No wonder Jerome thought like that. But clearly, what I want to show you is that the Hebrew word for hell, which is Halal, which is basically not their word for hell. Excuse me, I'm making a mistake here. Is their word, is the name that they give for the name Lucifer. But clearly from the word Helel or Heylel, taken from the root word Halal, we have our English spelling Hell. So the word Lucifer is basically just a synonym for the word hell. And this year in 2015, as I showed you in the calculation, that Lucifer is going to be cast into hell with his angels this year when Jesus returns on the day of judgment. Sometime in the year 2015. Here I'm showing you how I googled the word hell, and clearly it shows that hell is a place of eternal torment and an afterlife. But clearly I'm showing the word Helel, which is more than a coincidence that that's a synonym for Satan in the Hebrews, and in Hebrew they spell Lucifer Helel or Heylel or Halal. Is the Hebrew or Jewish writing for the name Lucifer, which is connected to the word hell. You see, according to Islamic law, Halal, which meant permissible, designates foods, not only food and drink, but also all matters of daily life. Islamic dietary laws. You see further that the name Lucifer, when I did halal and I put the word Lucifer next to it online, you see it is from the root halal, which has several meanings: clear, to shine, hence to make a show, to boast. Also, according to Strong's, halal is found 65 times in the Old Testament. It's translated as 13. whose name is Lucifer. Lucifer was originally a Latin word, a word which came to us via the Latin Vulgate translation of the Bible, completed by Jerome in the early 5th century. Jerome's work was not a complete retranslation. However, he said older Latin translations of the Old Testament were mostly likely translated from the Septuagint, the translation of the Old Testament from Hebrew into Greek, as Jerome was fluent in both Greek and Hebrew Old Testament texts. In the Hebrew or Masoretic text, the word translated Lucifer in the King James Version is Halal, Heylel. Note that it's similar to our English word, Hell. This word is also found only one time in the Bible. According to Jewish sources, the word is literally shining one, and was the Hebrew word for the morning star. Young's Literal Translation renders this verse. The Jewish translators of the Septuagint also understood the meaning of Halal to be the morning star. They translated it as Eo phosphorus, is literally bring up light. In classical mythology, the morning star was permitted as a male figure bearing a torch. Jerome understood the phosphorus, and Lucifer were almost identical in meaning. Like the Greek Sophorus and phosphorus, Lucifer was the Latin word for the morning star. In addition, Lucifer literally means light bringer. Some have made a claim that Jerome coined the word, but Roman astronomy had given the name Lucifer to the morning star long before Jerome made his translation of the Bible. Clearly, the element phosphorus is the 15th element and very explosive, very flammable. And clearly, phosphorus connected with the human DNA and the RNA, as I've studied and researched. This is great understanding and great wisdom that I'm sharing with you guys. Clearly, as I showed you, we get the English translation for hell from the word Lucifer, from the original, which is taken from the Hebrew, where they spell it Heylel, which is the same as the word Halal, Halal, in the calculation which I showed you. And if you need further understanding about that, you go to the website blowthetrumpet.org, where on the website the question is, whose name is Lucifer? And it's by a gentleman by the name of David Rothwell. Clearly, by taking the word Halal, Halal, changing the letters into numbers, the end part of that calculation, calculating it, multiplying it to its lowest denomination, you get the year 2015. This is the word Halal, changing the letters into numbers. H is 8, A is 1, L is 12, A is 1, and L is 12. It gives you the number 1,152. Now I'll take 1,152, multiply that to its lowest denomination. Clearly I come up with the numbers 2,115, or the year 2015. It's no mistake. And Halal is very popular with Arabics, Islam, with the Jews, the Jewish, because halal is permissible foods that they can eat. That's considered clean. But clearly, the word shows the year 2015. And it's the same for the word hell. The Prophet More keeps sharing his great wisdom with you. Next time you walk past a place that has the word halal, maybe it'll make you think about the year 2015. And Jesus coming this year. God bless, God bless, God bless.